So just to reiterate, Theo and Randeline are going to have a conversation at the start of the level, and it might take some time. It's also going to go into uh, a little bit into uh, their mental health and the topic of depression. So, hmm, sure is an interesting message to receive. So you can you can skip this, but I'm not going to. You can even cut it short, but I don't intend to. So we'll take things. We'll start with the first question. Few hours, yeah. I mean, night fell after emerging from the temple. There was still a little daylight before. I mean, that did happen in a dream, so who could really blame Radeline for not telling Theo that there's a part of her running around? And I guess she only came back at the end of the hotel segment after bumping into Theo again. Oh, they're doing the joke. Literally not a literal rock star. It's fine. But that's who Alex is. So you can skip around. Let's go with this one. It's not like we can't go back to the other conversation topics. Here we go. Starting to get into it. Fixating on things that don't matter, that happened so long ago. Knowing that it doesn't matter and not being able to stop anyway. Oh, somehow I forgot about those two little details. Alright, well, before we get into the rest of it. That might be going a little far. I don't know that she's mean. So there's a little more of what Theo was talking about, how his sister has this internal compass to get her where she needs to be, and he feels he lacks that. Oh, come on, Theo. You helped me unlock some gates and get that one strawberry. That's not useless. Alright, well, here we go. I'm gonna cut right to the heart of the matter. Oh. That's fair. So feeling claustrophobic and exposed. That certainly sounds rough. maybe it's time to point out that these text boxes do have each character has their own. I don't know if it's coming through particularly well on stream, but if you do look closely at Radeline's text boxes, they are kind of cracked around the edges. Look, it does look kind of like a slightly cracked mirror, as opposed to Theo and his plaid. That's one way to put it. You're stuck with her, she's stuck with you. And here's Theo providing a little bit of outside perspective. Twisted defense mechanism. Well, let's ask about Theo's grandpa. Oh. So it wasn't just for the photography. He did say he wanted to, kind of reconnect with his grandpa, but it almost seems like the photography was superficial. That does seem like a fair question. Seems like. You need a change, so why climb a mountain, especially when you've never had any kind of experience climbing a mountain before? Instead of just going on vacation. But, I understand that it's also not as simple as just going somewhere else. Alright, well, seems like we've exhausted the conversation. So, whereas before, she could say, I think I need to get some sleep. Going through all of that, she asks to take a selfie. Now that's cute. Theo is cool. And looks like we're back in the dream. And there's the feather. Can you say new gameplay mechanic? You gotta dash into the bubbles. It doesn't count if you just bump into them. Whoop. You can dash out of bubbles, or out of feather flight. And you do move faster if you're pressing in a direction instead of just neutral. Starting to think that maybe Badeline here has got some anxieties of her own. Perhaps. More fun with the portraits. Lots of fun with the portraits. It's really good. Alright, time for the feather thing. Oh. I guess the feather thing isn't 100% effective in 100% of all cases. And I think the dream is over. That's oof. Rather inauspicious. But you get to swim around. Let's see here. Just want to make sure I've got my things up here correctly. So we've got these blocks here. Right, definitely not a deadly fall, for sure. We've got these blocks here. They're known as Kevin blocks because the sound that they make when you run right into them, when you dash into them, is the sound of a guy named Kevin just making that voice into a microphone. But dash into them, and they'll move in that direction. In the direction you dashed from. Hit them from above, they'll move up. Hit them from the side, they'll go to that side. Let's see here. Did not mean to go quite like that. That's fine. And those pink spike crystals regrew. It's fine. I should not have done that. No, it's actually fine. Alright. Oops. Do not get crushed by the Kevin blocks. Alright, is this where I want to be? Well, there's a reflection. I guess that's a little bit of self-reflection there. Perhaps it was wrong to try to tell that other part of herself that she was trying to get rid of her. Let's see here. Here we go. There's oh, we'll just go here. That was easy enough. Didn't even need to use that viewfinder thing. Alright, so that was the cassette guide. Alright. I want to go this way. Because there's a feather here. I got the angle slightly wrong. Alright, now from here I want to go left. Okay. There's a secret room over here. Alright, so this one is kind of tricky, kind of not tricky. It's really more of a callback to the Crystal Heart in the first chapter, where you had all the birds dashing in specific directions, and each one, corresponded to a different color. So you're kind of supposed to remember what those colors are, and what directions they correspond to, rather, and then dash in those directions. Now, I don't remember those colors off the top of my head, unfortunately. But what is fortunate is I have a guide that will tell me exactly how to do it. So first, we go up, left, down right, up right, left, and up left. That lights the first torch. But you see these other symbols here? So for the second torch, what I have to do is I have to follow the same pattern, only I have to flip the directions horizontally. So I start by going up. This time I go right and down left. Was that down left? I'm going to start over. Up, because I wasn't actually looking. Up, right, down left, up left, right, and up right. So for the third part, now I have to flip all the vertical parts of the directions. So instead of going up, I go down, still go left, up right this time, down right, left, and down left. And this last one, you can't... I mean, the symbols kind of faded away. But I feel like, at least when I did this on my own, and I could remember the directions of that the dashes meant, I figured, well, first I had to flip horizontally, then I had to flip vertically. What if I flip them both at the same time? So, go down, right, up left, right, and down right. That lights all the torches. That gives you the Crystal Heart. So I got the major collectibles out of the way. Now we can move on with the level proper. It's an interesting puzzle. Now let's see. Now, I think this part of the game does have kind of split paths. I think. But I'm also pretty sure that there aren't any strawberries. Oops. So it's fine. It's not like you're going to miss anything by taking one path over the other. Alright, let's try this again, but this time without dying. How about? I could be wrong on the strawberry thing, but I don't think I am. Having a level that's just pure challenge is fun. Like, here's a split path. You can either go up or down, upper or lower. I don't think I have a preferred path, per se. We'll just kind of wing it. We've also got these pinball bumpers, which are interesting, to put it one way. Here's where the paths reconverge. And split up again. We'll take the lower path this time. I don't know what the real differences are, other than, you know, just different challenges. I don't think there's any kind of, like, difficulty difference. Just whatever you're more comfortable with doing. Here we've got all these breakable walls or whatever. You do want to be kind of careful with how you approach these, believe it or not. The angle at which you bounce off of them is entirely dependent on the angle with which you approach them. Oops. Alright, so let's see. We'll go up, over, too far. Alright. Go up, over, oh. Up, over, diagonal. Should have gone diagonal again. Alright. Just take a deep breath. And there we go. Oh, right. Oh, okay. I guess it makes sense. There is that safe spot. Alright. Okay, so like that one I should have tried to go at it from the side, evidently. And I think there is that moment where you can't interact with them again. Well, this is fine. Yeah, see? Easy every time. Hey, there's that bird. Usually when we see the bird, we see the old lady. Who's just got a convenient elevator. Somehow I get the feeling that maybe she's not actually over it. Even the old lady knows. You know, she did say in that conversation with Theo, when she does something, she can't just do it a little bit. It's either all of her or nothing. Hmm. She says that, but we're gonna keep chatting with her. See, there's no shame in taking the time you need to be ready. The Radeline is ready to keep talking to this old lady. She said, tell me about it, and then that's the end of the conversation. I'm wondering if this is... I believe there's a little secret up here. I'm going to see if I can get to it normally. I think you got to do some shenanigans here. Yeah. There's a little advanced movement tech that I haven't explained. Slightly advanced. The game does explain it eventually, but if you go here, you know, your first time through, you're not going to do it. To know what to do already. Should I go back and explain it again? And do it again with a little more of an explanation? I think I will. So you can do a special kind of wall jump by dashing upwards and then like kicking off of the wall. And when you do it right, you get extra height. So that's what I'm doing there. I do feel like you have to be a little precise with your positioning to get it to work. But I can do that, and then there are those tiny little safe spots over there, right? Then this part opens up, and then you can do a longer version of a jump, where you dash on the ground and jump. Your momentum from your dash will extend your jump, but if you stay on the ground long enough, when you do that, you still have your dash in the air. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump over to the left, and there's that tiny little gap where there aren't any spikes, right? Alright, so that didn't work out quite as planned. But that's the idea. I might have to do a variation on that. Right, if you hold the diagonal down when you dash, you won't gain a lot of height, and that's what messed me up the first time. And then it's just timing from there. And not to get too ahead of myself, or too ahead of the game. Like I said, the game will explain that movement tech to you. It takes a really long time. I'm not going to take too much. I'm not going to say when exactly. Just know that it is a lot. Anyway, you got a secret room here. These are all guest characters. I wish I knew all of them. Pretty sure that's Meat Boy over there. I believe these characters here are from, what's it called? Towerfall? It's the other game, yeah, the other game made by this studio. And then, geez, I don't remember the other ones are. Can't really talk to them or interact with them, but they're there. Just a little secret. Just for funsies. Anyway, let's move on, shall we? I have a feeling I know where Battleline is. Alright, there is a little bit of a shortcut there. I'll try to take the long way around, see how that goes. So far not going perfectly, but it's okay. If I mess it up, then I'll do the shortcut. The speedrunner's trick. Alright, I did not mean to do it. Oh, it's too late to do the trick. Where is it? No, there's one over here. Try it again. Yeah, that works. Kind of a Wily's Castle drop from, when did they start that? Mega Man 2? Don't ask how the water just stopped there. It's fine. It's a video game. Don't worry about it. Big Kevin block. Probably should have jumped forward to get over those spikes. Probably should have jumped over again to get over the second set of spikes. Right, so you do want to keep holding forward. Because your momentum is not perfectly preserved when you're just standing on the Kevin block. Oh, there she is. They are literally at rock bottom. Well, kind of. Oh, did the anime thing. The crop with the spark of electricity or whatever. But what if? Well, she don't like that. So this is like really the closest thing the game has to a boss battle. Whoops. It's also why I'm super clever and called this this stream mirror match. First we had the mirror, and now here's the match. You don't have to dash into her, it's just easier to, you know, get through her attacks. She does have a variety of attacks. Big old laser. Yeah, this is the part of the game where we're trying to give Badeline a hug. And, you know, normally I would say don't try to hug people without their consent. I think it's okay to make an exception when the person you're trying to hug is just a manifestation of yourself. Then I think it's probably fine. Although you do still kind of want to be careful in case your other self can, you know, shoot lasers and energy balls at you. I do like the effects going on with the music, where you got that slowdown for just a moment anytime you make contact. Alright, that... I didn't dash in the right direction, but... Nope. Again, not the right direction. Oh, the laser still got me? That's just rude. Alright. Now, this does kind of go on for a while. I mean, it's really cool, don't get me wrong, but when it's like your first time playing, for example, and you're trying to figure it out as you go, I understand if anyone feels like it drags on a little too long. Here, I don't think it's that bad, and that might be because, you know, I do have experience with, you know, having done this before. Because this is like a huge part of the level. Like, I'm not counting, but I feel like this might even be more screens than the rest of the level. Oop, I forgot that those go back up. That's on me. Like, even then, it kind of seemed like it might be over. There's still plenty more to go. Oh. Michael, hello. Yeah, I'm here. This is, you know, day 2, but, yep. Well, when you played, or when you streamed, wasn't it your first time playing the game, though? 'Cause, I mean, I have beaten it before, so even though it has been a while since I've played, I do have that experience somewhere deep inside me. Right, yeah. This is very much not blind. I should pay attention to what's happening on the screen instead of reading chat as I'm trying to navigate. Ooh, okay, what was I supposed to do there? Alright. That's fine. Oh, jump there. Oh, right. Okay, cling to that moving block. Oh. I do not cling to the moving block, but guess this is a little bit of what I was going to say. I may not remember all the challenges specifically, but I have cleared them before, so I'm confident I can do it again. Besides, this is a game where each death means you're learning. What am I supposed to do with that block? Is it just there to trip me up? Okay, I should have jumped for the momentum there. It's alright. It's all part of the relearning process. Oh, really? Really? I didn't say it, but I've been kind of assuming that you're generally going to be safe if you don't move after you bounce off of battle line. But I guess there was a screen or two where that was not the case. So, that one was on me. I tried to switch between D-pad and control stick. I missed that other feather. Very inopportune moment. So obviously, the way you control the game is, you know, just go for comfort. It's fine either way, but with the control stick, you do get finer control over the feather. And you can even go faster than you could if you were using D-pad or even mouse and keyboard. I guess it would just be keyboard, wouldn't it? Oh, damn it, so close. There's a quirk with the flying around with the feather where if you just adjust your angle slightly, they've measured like how many degrees. But if you just angle the control stick slightly, you'll keep your full speed. So you can cover more distance and go faster with the control stick. Specifically with the feather than you can with the keyboard controls. But it never gets to the point where you actually need it. I think that might have actually been the last screen, for real. I mean, the music stopped and everything. It's time to have a little heart-to-heart with the shadow, the true self. See, get the hug out after all. Now we've got a new ability. I did say that the game doesn't give you any new abilities, and that was kind of a fib. Now we can double dash. Oops. And it's great. Both parts of Radeline are working together. And when they're working together instead of against each other... Double dash for the Nintendo GameCube. I see what you did there. But together, they're capable of so much more than they were when they were fighting each other. That's the power of accepting yourself. Well, yeah. You might have to find a mystical mountain that allows your depression to manifest itself in a physical form, so that you can converse with it, directly. But I think that's the takeaway here. Theo made it too. Hey, Theo. Theo ran. He just said. I also think it's neat that other people can see Badeline and actually acknowledge her. Usually in these types of games, or at least in these types of stories, that other part of you is something only you can see. Yeah, that's exactly it, Roz. Like the old lady said, it's... Before you can start the healing, the very first thing you have to do is confront the problem head on. Oh, here we go. The last bit of visual representation. The weight is off of her shoulders. All right. All that's left is the climb.